Alright, gacha is done immediately afterwards. Let's start. I have to start with my old bad fetish, so yeah. Well, so far, not so old man, but yeah, there he is. We got Greek Emia over here. Ptolemaios. Again, I'm not sure if my pronunciation is correct, but we already know they have an MP that changes, but first of all, Ascensions and Aesthetics, of course. He's kind of pogged up. Seems like a good guy. I'm kind of surprised we didn't have Ono Kensho voice a servant before this anyway, as far as I remember at least. So yeah, that's kind of cool. He's definitely in a lot of anime and whatnot. Alright, first Ascension, let's go. Is this already going to change him? I'm guessing this is still younger version, and Ascension 3 is probably the old guy. Let's see. Yeah, oh wow, he gets some armor. There's the shield. A lot of Greek servants get like, you know, adjusted a little bit. A lot of them have like sci-fi elements and whatnot, but I would say this looks pretty damn traditional, I would say, especially considering mythos stuff, right? Alright, here we go. Third Ascension. Is it old bad time? Unless it's before it's not even an Ascension. It has to be, right? Come on. Unleash! Oh! The voice. Damn, that's cool, man. I'm already liking this a lot. His build and like the cloak wrapping around him kind of reminds me of King Hassan a little bit as well. He's like Greek Zelrech. Oh, unique icon on that third skill makes sense because it's an MP swap, right? Yo, that's so... I love unique icons. That's awesome. Oh, I just noticed he has like a, can you even call that a ponytail at this point? But yeah, he's definitely got like a longer portion of his hair coming out as well. It's not just like one big bushy haircut. That's a pretty cool design though. I think this is one of the best things about FGO, honestly. Because FGO has so many different designs. This design could not exist in like 95% of other gacha games because they're pussies. They can't do it. They're like, we gotta have only waifus with big titties, you know? An old bad, we can't do that. FGO does it many times. So yeah, come on, dude. I still think it's one of the best parts of FGO. We have so many wacky designs, so many unconventional designs for normal anime-style gacha games, you know? Still one of the best parts about this game. Are those petals? Cute old bad, ayaya. I wonder if is the FA gonna be the young one or the old one or both? I'm guessing... I'm hoping it's the old one. Okay, here we go. Let's go. What do we got? Anyway, it's gonna be hopefully cool. Ah, it's the old man, yes. Yo, he's happy as hell. We got books as well. That is a smile right there, yeah. He kind of gave me like scary vibes for a second with the reveal and everything, but he's probably actually a very gentle guy. The hair looks like feathers. You're kind of right, yeah. I can kind of see that. Time to check those sprites. They're probably very different on 1 and 2 versus 3. Oh, it's one of these like back shots kinda. Whoa, it's like Dante's a little bit. Whoa, that's badass, dude. And he's tall. Yeah, he's very tall. Dude, that's kind of badass actually. I assume these are a bit more normal. Oh yeah, it changes. Oh, it changes the MP on... So is this like Melusin maybe? Maybe it changes the base MP as well. But yes, oh, that would make sense. Yo. There's, oh yeah, he has the shield here too, I guess. I think it's just not, was it visible on the art? Oh, no, it's on the back. Okay, he's just not holding it. Yeah, this is a cool, this is what you would, like, this is a more traditional Greek variant, right? Like I was saying, so, I mean, I'm definitely going this. Oh, dude. Although I guess the MP will also have a say on the Ascension because it seems to change the base MP. All right, so there you go. Aesthetics-wise, I mean, need I say more? I'm personally very satisfied. I mean, it might not be everyone's cup of tea, honestly, but hey, I'm still very happy they're occasionally giving us new old med servants. It's so awesome. And again, one of the reasons why I really love FGO, when they just go whatever they want to with designs. So big thumbs up from me in terms of the aesthetics and design. And then gameplay stuff. Here we go. So 5-star archer. We got 12k attack on base, which is good. Is not the highest among 5-star archers, I'm pretty sure. Like Gilgamesh, for instance, should dump this. But anything over 12k is always very, very good. Even though it's barely 12k without foes, it's still a high attack. So I'm sure attack won't really be an issue. Now, I actually don't even know about his card types, honestly. So let's see. The normal deck is double arts, double buster, my favorite, and in my opinion, the best deck in the game as well. Love it. That's awesome. And then the MP, I don't even actually know the type. Oh, we got arts. Oh, and the single target one is buster, huh? So even the MP type changes, huh? Not just the, like how many targets it hits. So for his deck, Triple hitter buster, arts, quick, all 3 hits each, and then extra is 5 hits. Pretty standard. Alright, so far, looking good. Now, passives. Magic Res B. So that equals to 17.5% debuff res on self. Cool. Independent action A, which equals to 10% permanent crit up. Territory creation A plus, so 11% arts up. Considering his AoE MP is arts, right? That's nice. And then, oh, is this a unique passive? Is that buff removal resistance? Okay. 20%. Hey. Wow, just flat out 20% permanent buff removal resistance. Could come in handy sometimes, you never know. That's a great passive. And then the final one is basically the event. Good passives. They're not crazy, like, or anything game-breaking, but they're good. They're all good. So yeah, for both farming and DPSing, good passives. Ooh, and then what's the append? The append is anti-archer. This literally looks like he's a Lancer, so then he gets to, you know, go against archers even better, I guess. Not the best, obviously, in, you know, in all seriousness. All right, let's talk about the MPs. And you know what? Let me actually change to this MP so it's easier to read it, because it seems like it's blanked out before that. So, the single target MP, which is a buster one. Before anything, self MP damage up for 1 turn, scales with overcharge, and then ignores defense for 1 turn, not just the MP. You get ignore defense for 1 turn. Okay. Does powerful damage to 1 enemy and reduce their defense for 3 turns after damage. So pretty basic, but hey, good effects. What are the numbers like? So on base OC, you get 20% MP damage for 1 turn. Anyway, and then the defense down is 20%. Sadly after damage, but whatever. Not a bad MP, honestly. Basic, but good. Should do the job, right? And then the other one, and now that I'm kind of, it's mostly going to be the same, right? But AoE and arts. So yes, again, self MP damage up for 1 turn, scale with overcharge. And there's the sure hit for 1 turn, yes. And then powerful damage against all enemies, and then AoE defense down for 3 turns. So it's basically the same. They only changed the ignore defense for 1 turn to a sure hit for 1 turn. Besides that, the defense down turns AoE, but the number is the same, 20% for 3 turns after damage. And the MP damage up for 1 turn is also the same, 20% before damage on base OC. Is mostly the same, but it's always nice to have these toggles anyway, right? Anyway, so far I'm digging it. Quite basic, but, you know, still cool stuff. And, I mean, it's kind of not basic when you can change the MP already, but FX-wise is, yeah. So let's talk about the skills next. Right, we got sword. Swording is good if you're meant to do damage. Oh, it's like a unique charisma maybe. Yeah, it's a charisma. Alright, all allies attack up for 3 turns. And then all allies heal every turn for 3 turns. Cool. And also self stars per turn for 3 turns. 6 turn cooldown. Numbers. Attack up is 20%. AoE. HP per turn is 1000 per turn. Okay, and then 15 stars per turn for 3 turns. Again, it's basic, but it's good. Like, I like stuff like this. You just pop it and then it's there. It's gonna do you good and you're gonna be happy. It's not awkward. It's good. It's very similar to Himiko's charisma, right? When you think about it. A little bit less stars than Himiko, but you also now get the healing per turn as well. So I think in some cases it might be better, honestly. So it works. Then we got the main card types for both, even the MPs included. Hopefully self only this time. Okay, all allies arts up 3 turns and buster up 3 turns. And then crit resistance for 3 turns. And also self battery. I'm hoping it's 50% because it's 7 turn cooldown. Let's see. So first of all allies get 20% arts up, buster up, crit resistance, all 20% each on max rank. And then, yep, 50% battery for self. Good. Now on a 7 turn cooldown, pretty good, I would say. If that was like anything less than a 50% battery, I would say maybe not the strongest skill, but now I like it. Because again, so far his kits, it seems viable for both farming and DPSing, right? Which I kind of like. He seems to have stuff that is both good for farming and DPSing, like this crit resistance and whatnot, so... And again, our teammates get buffed a lot too, which is nice. And then the fun, unique icon, the sun and the moon. Oh my god, can I even read that? Oh my god, okay, I have to really lean in close here. So, if you're Ascension 1 or 2, change to Ascension 3 MP. Yeah, and charge your own MP like a battery, yeah. And then also MP damage for 3 turns. So that's it. That's what happens. If you're Ascension 1 or 2, you change into Ascension 3, you get the AoE MP, you get a battery, and you get MP damage for 3 turns. Now, if you are Ascension 3, you change to Ascension 1, then you get MP gain for 3 turns, okay, and crit damage for 3 turns, and a star absorb buff for 3 turns, and a star bomb. Oh, so he becomes like a crit DPS kinda. And it's a 5-turn cooldown? Nani? Wow, that's pretty cool. So you can toggle a lot. 30% battery and 30% MP damage for 3 turns. And then you get the AoE MP. And then you obviously transform into Ascension 3. Okay. From 3 to 1, you get 30% MP gain for 3 turns, 50% crit damage for 3 turns, 500% absorb for 3 turns, which is good because he's archer. That's definitely good enough. 20 stars on max rank. Ooh. So honestly, if you, like, the funny part is, if you want to farm, you basically want to start from Ascension 1, and if you want to DPS, you want to start from Ascension 3. So whichever you want to do first, you should start with the other one, right? Basically. That's what it is. Because it always changes between them no matter what. It's not like Melusin that only goes one way, basically, and then stays there with the other effect. This one always changes. So if you want a DPS, single target DPS, you start with the old man, and you pop this in wave 1, basically, assuming the boss is immediately there. And if you want to farm, or like immediately on turn 1, like AoE, you start with the young version, and then you turn into this guy and get more MP damage and battery as well at the same time. Very interesting. So it's a bit more 5-head than the Melucid skill. Oh yeah, and if you do Vich cooldown reduction, you could kind of get both buffs at the same time as well. That's interesting. I like it. It being on a 5-turn cooldown, even without Koyans, you can... In boss fights, you could use it 1 or 2 times for sure. Dude, again, a lot of the kit is basic, but there's some really cool gimmicks here and there as well. And now, I wonder, do we have looping numbers? Because surely he can loop, right? He has so many batteries. Probably not. Yeah, no numbers yet, sadly. I'm guessing the numbers will be really good, actually. In fact, if he can Black Grail, which he probably can, right? It should be really good, right? There's a lot of buffs in here. And his base attack is pretty high, too. This could be, like, really good. Seems like already better than Durga, honestly, for farming, I want to say. Maybe I'm jumping the gun because I haven't seen the numbers yet, but yeah. Plus, she did a Black Rail run. Oh, dude. He could be, like, actually really, really good. Dude, this is so cool, though. So if he's actually a great looper, and he seems to be a great single-ticket DPS, what a value pack. Can we talk about that? Like, you summon 1 SSR, you seemingly get a really good farmer, and a really good boss killer? What? Like, I think that's what's happening here. What a value servant. And because of his big battery, he has 50% and 30%. I'm guessing he's going to be a bit more flexible for some 90 plus too, right? Surely. Yeah, because that's a lot of batteries. And they're 2 different batteries as well, so you can kind of, again, space them out however you need them. Yeah, I honestly don't see really anything too bad about this guy. Maybe the one thing is that he doesn't really have much in the way of defense. If you're going to use him as a DPS, there's not much for defense, besides like crit resistance and a bit of healing. But again, we have so many cracked supports nowadays. You'd rather have a servant, a DPS, be way more offense stacked than defense stacked anyway, right? So, yeah. He does not have a power mod. I'm surprised. It's been a while since they have released a servant, like an SSR, that doesn't have a power mod, right? He's not tied to any niche. He literally has 0 niches. He's gonna be, like, kind of, you know, consistent, I guess, then. Assuming his base numbers are good, which I think they will be. Without seeing the numbers, I still think he's going to be very good. So for both DPSing and farming, I think he's going to be very good. Just flat out very good. But anyway, I'm probably going to leave the first impressions there. But man, I'm happy with this. I am very happy with this. Might even be a grail target, honestly. So if you enjoyed this first impression video, do me a solid and press the thumbs up on this video. Oh yeah, I will still link the loop sheet under this video in the description. It will be updated sooner than later with the actual numbers, so you can then do comparison yourself if you want to as well. And of course, subscribe not to miss out on future videos, including right after this, we're gonna check out Sugitani, the 3-star permanent archer. Very excited for her too. Maybe not as much as this guy, because, you know, bias. But yeah, I'm still gonna give her a fair rundown. Good luck if you're subbing for any of them, and otherwise, I hope to see you in the next video. Take care, and a peace out.